Good morning, students. In the previous class, we were discussing about understanding quadrilateral. In that, we have completed 4 of the examples, 3 of the examples. Let us do the 4th one. Now, what is the question now? 4th question. Draw a rough figure of quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. That is not a parallelogram, but has exactly 2 opposite angles of equal measure. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means what? Having 4 sides. It's a closed figure having 4 sides. Okay. What is the condition? That it is not a parallelogram but has exactly 2 opposite angles. Now, let us look here. The only figure that is having one pair of sides, one pair of angles equal, and that is a quadrilateral. Now you can see angle A and angle B. Angle A is equal to angle B, and A, B, C, D. Angle A equal to angle C, and A, B, C, D is not a parallelogram. Is not a parallelogram. So what is this? It is a kite. The property of kite is what? One pair of angles, opposite angles are equal. That is non-vertex angle. These are A and C are called non-vertex angles. A and C are called non-vertex angle. Non-vertex angles. So this should be a kite. So this is the answer for the question. Now next question, that is 5th question. I think you understood it. The opposite angles are equal. That is non-vertex angles. So, and ABC is not a parallelogram. It is not a parallelogram. So what are the properties of parallelogram? What are the properties of parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite angles are equal. So here only one pair of opposite angles are equal. Therefore, it should be a kite. It should be a kite. Okay, the next question now. That is 5th question. Now, the measure of 2 adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. So first of all, you need to understand adjacent angles. Now this is, suppose this is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Now, the measure of 2 adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Now, A and B are adjacent angles. A and B are adjacent angles. B and C are adjacent angles. C and D are adjacent angles. D and A are adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. So what is the property? The property says the sum of the adjacent angles is always equal to 180. Sum of the adjacent angles equal to 180. Now, what is given here? The measure of 2 adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. So let us, this should be 3 and this should be, this is 2, this is 3. Now let the angle be x. Therefore, the angles are 2x and 3x. 2x and 3x. What is the property says? Sum of the adjacent angles is equal to how much? Equal to 180 degree. Therefore, so what are the angles? 2x and the 3x. 2x plus 3x equal to 180. 2x plus 3x is how much? 5x. 5x equal to 180. So what is x equal to? 180 divided by 5, that is 36. Now we got x equal to 36. Therefore, the angles are that is 2x, 2 into 36, that is equal to 72. And next one is 3x, 3 into 36, that is equal to 108. Therefore, the angles are, now what is the question? Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. Therefore, all the angles is equal to 72, 108, 72 and 108. This is how the angles will be found. Okay, let us write the next question. What is the question now? I think you got the point. But what you need to remember? You need to remember the properties of parallelogram. You need to remember the properties of parallelogram. You need to remember the properties of a square. You need to remember the properties of a rectangle. You need to remember the properties of a kite. You need to remember everything. Otherwise, it is not possible that you could solve the examples. Okay, let us do the next example, that is sixth one. Next example, sixth one. Note it down. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. You need to understand each word of the question. If sometime what happens, if you forget to understand the question, you cannot solve the example. Read it twice, read it thrice, and understand each word of the example. Okay. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram. First, draw the parallelogram. Okay. Now, I told you a rectangle is also a parallelogram. So, now this is A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Now, here two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. So, for example, A is equal to B. Given that, what is given? Angle A is equal to angle B. So, angle A and B are what? Adjacent angles. A and B are adjacent angles. Given there. Adjacent angle. And it is given angle A is equal to angle B. Okay. Find the measure of each of the angle of the parallelogram. Now the question is, it is given angle A is equal to angle B. Now we know the property of a parallelogram what? The sum of the adjacent angles is always equal to how much? 180. So we know sum of adjacent angles is equal to how much? 180. Therefore, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180. But angle A equal to angle B. In place of B, you can write angle A. So that is 2 into angle A is equal to 180. So therefore angle A is equal to 180 divided by 2, that is 90 degree. You might have remember one, if in a property of parallelogram, if one of the angle is equal to 90 degree, then all the angles will be equal to 90 degree. You must remember the properties of parallelogram. What are the property? If one of the angle of a parallelogram is equal to 90, then all the angles will be equal to 90. Therefore, according to the property, what is the property? That is, if one of the angle is equal to 90 degree, then all the angles will be of 90 degree only. So you need to remember the property. Okay, this is how the sixth example. Okay, now let us do the seventh one. So I told you need to remember the properties of a parallelogram. Make a note of it. Prepare a notebook of formulas and properties. Every time you come across some of the properties, you just note it down, the properties, and whenever you get the time, and just check it out. So what all the properties of parallelogram, or whatever it may be. So now the next question, now that is seventh question. The adjacent figure hope. Now you just draw this figure. It is there in your book. Always use pencil and scale to draw the figure. Hope. Now this is a diagonal here. Now this is 70 degree. This is Y. This is Z. And this is 40 degree. And this is X. So what do you have to find here? You need to find X, Y, Z here. You need to find, and you have to explain also which property you have used to find X, Y, Z. Now, by looking at this figure, so now let us write angles. You can call them as angles. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. Okay, for our convenience, we have named the numbers for angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is also 7. This is okay, 7. Now we know angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Can anybody tell me why? Angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Why? Angle 1 equal to angle 4. Why? Because alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. So angle 1 is how much? This is 40. Angle 4 is how much? Y. So now we got the value of Y. Now we also know that angle 5 plus angle 7 is how much? 180. Y. Linear pair of angles linear pair of angles. It means angle 5 plus angle 7 is always equal to 180 because the angles forms on a straight line is always equal to 180 degree. Therefore, now we don't know angle 5, but we know angle 7, that is 70 degree. That is equal to 180. So angle 5 is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree. That is equal to 110 degree. So what is angle 5? We don't know. Okay, and let us angle 5 equal to 110 now. Now angle 5 is equal to angle 2. Now angle 5 is equal to angle 2. Why? Opposite angles. Opposite angles are equal. What is angle 5? That is 5. So what is angle 2? That is x. So angle 5 is how much? 110 degree. That is equal to x. Now we got x. We got x now. Now we got x. We got y. Now we need to find angle z. We know what we know now. We know angle 4, 5 plus 6. Angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 equal to 180. Why? Sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle 4 is how much? That is 40 degree. Angle 5 is how much? 110 degree. Angle 6 is what? That is z equal to 180. So angle z equal to 180 minus 150. So angle z equal to 30 degree. So here you need to remember the properties. Which property we have used? Here the alternate angles are equal. Here linear pair of angles. Here opposite angles are equal. Here sum of the angles of a triangle, that is 180. Means we have used 4 properties to solve this example. So you need to remember all the properties. Okay, the next example now. Now let us solve the eighth example. Now there are 2 examples in 8th. The first one, the following figures guns and runs are parallelograms. Find x and y. Find x and y. So let us draw the figure guns. Again I am going to tell you, just draw the figure using pencil and scale. GUNS. Now it is a parallelogram. Now here 3y minus 1. Now this is 18. Here it is 26. Here it is 3x. Now you have to find the value of x and y. You need to find the value of find x and y. Find x and y. Find x and y. Find x and y. So now you have to recall the formulas. You have to recall the properties you have learned. So what are the properties of a parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. It means 3y minus 1 equal to 26. 3y minus 1 equal to 26. 3y minus 1 equal to 26. So what is 3y is equal to 26? Just transfer this one to this side. It becomes 27. So 3y is equal to 27. And y is equal to 27 upon 3. So y is equal to 9. Y is equal to 9. Now, as we know, the opposite sides are equal. Again, this is same thing. 3x equal to 18. Opposite sides are equal. Now, x equal to what? 18 divided by 3. So, x equal to 6. So, now, what you did? You found x and y by using the property that is the opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Now, next one. Again, draw the second figure. Again, here also you need to find x and y. Now the second part here. Draw the figure properly. Okay. Runs, R-U-N-S. Runs. Now, okay, this is 16. X plus y. 20 here. Y plus 7. Y plus 7. Again, here you need to find the values of x and y. And you need to remember again the formula, the properties. So, what is the property says? In a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. The diagonals bisect each other. Now, NR is a diagonal, SU is a diagonal. And these diagonal bisect each other. Bisect means they cut into two equal pieces. Equal means here RO is equal to ON and SO is equal to OU. Therefore, now there are two equations here. So the first one, we know the diagonals. We know the diagonals bisect each other. The diagonals, we know the diagonals bisect each other. It means what? SO is equal to OU. SO equal to OU. It means SO is how much? It is 20. OU is how much? This is y plus 7. So therefore, y is equal to 20 minus 7. So y is equal to 13. Now we found y. We found y. In the same way, x plus y is equal to 16. X plus y is equal to 16. Again, same property. But we know x here, we don't know y. So we got the value that is 13. That is equal to 16. So x equal to 16 minus 13. So x equal to 3. So here we got the value of x and y. The question says find the value of x and y. So we got x and y. Okay. Now we'll move to the next question now, that is 9th question. Next question is 9th question. Let us do the next question. Ninth question now. Just draw the figure again. Now, this is R, I, C, L, U, S, E, K. So this is 120 degree and this is 70 degree. And here it is X. Okay. Now the question. In the figure, in the above figure, both risk and clue. This is RISK, this is a parallelogram, and clue CLUE is another parallelogram. Okay, now find the value of X. You have to find the value of X. You have to find the value of X. Now, you have to find the value of X. Now, now this is K. We know. Now, first of all, take one in risk, angle K is equal to angle I. Why? Opposite angles equal. Opposite angles equal. Now angle K is equal to how much it is? 120 degrees. So therefore angle I is angle I. Okay, now we know one. We found one now. Now this is 120 degree now. Okay. Now we know another thing. What we know another thing? The sum of the adjacent angles is always equal to 180. We know, just right here, we know sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. Therefore, angle K plus angle R or angle S, just write it, angle S is equal to 180. So angle K we know that is 120 degree. Angle S we don't know, that is equal to 180. Therefore angle S equal to 180 minus 120. So therefore angle S equal to 60 degrees. Angle S equal to 60. So this angle is 60 degree. Now this angle is 60 degree. Now let us move to the another quadrilateral, that is another parallelogram. In parallelogram CLUE, CLUE, angle L is equal to angle E. Angle L equal to angle E. Why? Opposite angles equal. Opposite angles equal. So angle L is how much? This is 70 degree. What is the angle E? That is angle E. So therefore we got another one, that is angle E is equal to 70 degree. So what we know this one now, that is 70 degree. Now you just put a name, this is O. Okay, this point of intersection is known as O. So in triangle EOS, in triangle EOS, in triangle EOS, angle E plus angle S plus angle O is equal to 180. Sum of angles of triangle. So angle E is how much? That is 70 degree. Angle S is how much? This is 60 degree. What is angle O? That is X is equal to 180 degree. So 130 plus X equal to 180 degree. So X equal to 180 minus 130. So X equal to 50 degrees. So this is the required thing. So you need to find an X. The value of X is 50 degree. Thank you, children. Just try the few more examples. They are given in the book. Just try them. If you have any problem, just refer the book, or if you don't understand anything, just upload the questions. I will solve the questions and I'll explain everything. And don't worry, just go on trying. Few more examples are there in the book and reference books. Just try them. Good luck. Thank you.